Basilica di Santa Maria del Fiore is the third largest cathedral in the world, located in the historically artistic city of Florence, Italy. The cathedral is comprised of three separate elements: the dome, Giotto's bell tower, and the baptistry. The main cathedral portion of the dome was finished in 1418. All that remained to be finished was the dome. After the completion of the cathedral in 1418, a group of artists, known as Arte della Lana, held a competition for the final architect of the project of the dome. Florentine designer and sculptor Filippo Brunelleschi. Brunelleschi drew most of his muse from another piece of famous Italian architecture in Rome, the Pantheon. Before construction, Renaissance artists and officials decided that design shouldn't follow traditional Gothic forms, but rather a new Renaissance style of architecture. Brunelleschi made the dome high enough and wide enough, at 42 feet wide, that it would stand out above the cityscape and give a sense of hierarchy to the citizen. The dome also utilizes the idea of having a lantern at the top to direct the visitor's eyes upwards, not only towards the frescoes, but also towards God and being enlightened, both spiritually and physically. The views that the dome provides, both itself and in the context of the city, also makes it important to Florentine architecture. Visitors are allowed to go up to the top of the dome on the cupola and view the cityscape, as seen on page 3. One can see the Uffizi or any other building in the city of Florence from the top of the cupola. However, if you look from a different vantage point, from, say, a surrounding hillside, you'd be able to spot out the bell tower and the dome from almost anywhere. Another important aspect of the dome is that it provides a place of common area and fellowship for both Christian worshippers and people of commerce. The courtyard surrounding the dome and the cathedral itself, shown on page 2, shows how people are given enough space so that they can talk and converse with one another, as well as set up marketplaces and provide a place of commerce. The dome's relationship with the immediately adjacent buildings, its followers, and the cultural context of the city it's placed in make the dome both literally and metaphorically stand out above the rest of Florentine architecture.